What is going on, everybody? Shwazy here, and in today's video we are at the Rocky Mountain Drive event hosted by the Rocky Mountain Automotive Press. Huge thank you to RMAP and all of the manufacturers for bringing out all these vehicles. In today's video, we're going to be talking about some of the cool cars standing behind me. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, so as I began editing this video, I noticed that my audio quality was absolute trash. So rather than have you listen to poor audio quality, I decided to do a voiceover while you watch me point of view drive the Alfa Romeo Tonale. Now, let's talk about this vehicle. It is a relative to the Dodge Hornet, but it's kind of the original. Now, the Alfa Romeo Tonale has a 1.3 liter twin scroll turbocharged 4-cylinder engine with an electric motor attached to it and a 15.5 kilowatt battery. Now, all of that power is sent through a 6-speed automatic transmission, and you do have standard all-wheel drive because of that electric hybrid powertrain. Now, output for this engine is 285 horsepower and 350 pound-feet of torque, and 0 to 60 is pretty good at around 5.6 seconds. Now, as we were driving on this canyon road with 3 full-size adults, it actually felt pretty quick. It has really good get-up. Didn't feel like it was struggling going up this canyon. And you kind of get that when you have that electric powertrain that aids you in that low-end torque. Now, there's only one powertrain option, and that is different than the Dodge Hornet, which offers 2. This one is the premium one, and you'll notice that when you get behind the wheel that this isn't a slouch by any means. Now, the benefit of having the hybrid powertrain is Alfa Romeo says you can get upwards of 30 miles of all-electric range, and you can activate it with an e-save button next to your gear selector. Now, one thing we noticed driving this vehicle is you have huge paddle shifters here. They kind of get in the way, but they feel really nice because they're aluminum and they just feel very sturdy. Now, let's talk about the tech here, because you have a 12.3-inch instrument gauge cluster. You have about a 10.3-inch infotainment screen with Uconnect 5. Works very quick, very snappy, really nice technology. And then the entire front dashboard has really nice soft touch materials. You also have some ambient lighting. Front row is great. The second row is where you can see they cut some corners. You have some hard touch plastics on the door, and you don't actually have any grab handles in the second row, which is weird, especially for a sporty SUV. Now, all trim levels come with LED headlights. You also have adaptive cruise control as standard. And then you do have Brembo 4-piston brake calipers on this vehicle, which is nice, and you have 5.6 inches of ground clearance. Now, we were driving on a very rough road in this canyon. It's as if nobody had maintained it for the last 10 years, and you could tell it was struggling a little bit in terms of ride quality and comfort, but you kind of expect that with sport tires. They're low profile, they're 19-inch wheels, so they're not going to drive as soft as like a cushy SUV. Now, the Alfa Romeo does offer various drive modes with your DNA selector next to the gear selector, and you have a wireless charging pad on this particular trim as well. Now, what I do like is you have physical buttons for your climate control and a conventional shifter. There's no crazy rotary knobs or anything like that. And in terms of pricing, you start around $42,000. The mid-range is around $45,000, and then the top of the line Veloce is about $47,000. But the one we're sitting in today's video has all the bells and whistles, and it tops out at almost $59,000. But that gets you 360 camera, heated and ventilated leather seats, heated steering wheel. Even the paint color, that nice green color, is an additional couple grand. So you can get it on the lower end, but if you want the top of the line one, well, this is what you're going to get. Now, accelerating up this hill, the one complaint I did have was the engine doesn't really make much of a sound, which makes sense because it's a small 1.3 liter. You also have a hybrid powertrain, so that electric motor isn't going to make a sound, but I wish it had a little bit almost fake sound to it pumped in so you could feel a little bit sportier, because you just can't make a 1.3 liter sound good. Now, one thing I should mention is Alfa Romeo is targeting a more female demographic for this vehicle, because Alfa finds that most of its buyers are male dominated, so they want to tap into that market. I think this is a great car for that. You'll see on the screen as we take this corner, this thing handles pretty good. I was going about 50 miles per hour. I wasn't losing any steering. I didn't feel any understeer or anything like that. This thing gripped really well, and it feels very nimble and quick. And then out of the corner, you step on the gas and it accelerates very seamlessly. I gotta say, this is probably the better handling of all the competition, which include the BMW X1, the Lexus NX. Now, the NX with the hybrid powertrain, I believe it's the 450h+, that one is actually very quick and accelerating, but it feels a little bit more top heavy, and this one feels a little bit more planted and lower to the ground. But what are your thoughts on the Tonale? Would you take this over the competition? Let me know your thoughts down in the comments below.
below.
All right, well, there you have it, folks. That was the Rocky Mountain Drive event hosted by RMAP. Huge thank you again to all the manufacturers and RMAP for hosting this event. If this is your first time stopping by, make sure you hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for all of the weekly videos. Also check me out on all the social media at Schwazy_. Until next time, everybody, I hope you stay Schwazy, stay healthy, have a wonderful day.